Soundrolling.com. Here I am. I'm sorting out loads of gear at the moment. I don't know why my camera looks really strange. Finally moving all my stuff and actually sorting through some old stuff. Look, I had some like Soundrolling stickers and everything. Let's see what's in this. Probably like a... Oh, there's still some updated accessories. I found a Tram TR50 a second ago. So literally digging through the depths of everything. Good old Ultra Sync. Very cool. So I hope everyone is well. You probably noticed that I went on a bit of a frenzy and developed a load of different tools for sound recordists. Made what have I made? Managed to make a metadata extractor for WAV files, which is pretty fancy, and then a load of other things as well. What are these? So I thought I'd just jump on live. I don't do these often enough, so obviously hardly anyone turns up these days. But it's always worth potentially in the rerun of this that some people will ask some sort of questions, and then hopefully I can give some sort of coherent answers. So do get in the chat, and also let me know what you want me to build. I'm going on a bit of a frenzy, as I say, trying to make and just experiment with lots more kind of accessories and stuff. Probably the one I've been most happy with. See, another Tram TR50. This is like my first like upgrade radio mic. Oh, actually, there's a COS 11 here as well. Probably need to test these out. So yeah, I'm trying to do lots and lots of stuff. Probably the one I'm most excited about that I've designed was the timecode stamped notes, where you can basically just pre-program and press a button. Also trying to get people with like do script supervising and stuff like that. Also interested, because I kind of find, and even directors, self shooters, whatever, because obviously when things are going along in a take, I often find that I'm concentrating so much on like the next sound that it can be quite tricky sometimes to remember all of it. Or if you obviously get caught up too much in writing your notes down, then you're not necessarily paying attention to the dialogue. So you might be able to say like, oh, there was definitely a fluff at this bit if it was like really bad. But generally it's quite hard to kind of stay in the flow of it all. So hopefully people find that useful. And got 600,000 cables to sort out, but I thought it was finally time to just neaten everything up. It's nice to just go through things sometimes and just be able to actually sort out all of the cables, all of the bits and bobs for everything. Blink. I have so many random things, and you obviously end up like, I mean, this is why self-storage is such a massive industry, but you end up obviously storing stuff, being like, oh well, I'll probably use that at some point, and then what happens is unless you do actually need it, it just stays kind of downstairs or wherever you're keeping it. Some of these are so battered. These are like some of my first. That was probably my third ever G3. That has seen some damage. I need to replace this wire. Look at this. This is terrible. I need to get a lot of people mod these to SMAs, so you can put like whip antennas. Such a good idea. Really, it was that whole thing of just always, you try and find the time to do it, or when you do eventually decide you want to go ahead and do it, then you get work and then you can't do it. And then the last thing you want to do is send your radio mics off and then get a job offer the next day. So that's why I always ended up putting it off. But yeah, so let me know in the comments. I don't know if I have to like they've like changed everything on YouTube. Obviously I haven't been here in ages. Top chat, live chat, there we go. So now maybe I'll get some like, oh, start a poll. So yeah, do let me know in the comments anything, to be honest, and I will happily chat through stuff. Lots of people obviously people are saying they're generally quiet at the moment. See, that's the antenna I need to replace that one. so it's not fun. It's been a bit of a funny year. I think we're still seeing the aftershock and the ripple effects of COVID and a load of other things. Obviously, then writers' strikes and this, that, and the other, which even affects us over this side of the pond. So people are definitely yo-yoing. Look at this. This is like first storage box. There we go. I thought it was pretty cool. Hey, from Bulgaria. Glad to see you. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm getting back into it. I don't know if you guys, basically now on soundrolling.com, I'm trying to make like loads of free things. I did contemplate an app again, but I've done an app before, and obviously I have to host it and I have to do loads of stuff with it. Whereas if I just put stuff on my website for free, I'm trying to figure out offline functionality so I can get some of the things to work just directly offline. But it can be tricky sometimes. So yeah, that is pending. But if you guys think of anything that's useful, I've got things like the perceived weight of your boom pole. I've got like metadata things now, a few other bits and bobs, and I'm trying to develop more really, just to keep the brain active and stuff. Report instructor mic. Oh, that's what that was for. Just sorting out all of my things. I find loads of old stuff, like I got reporter mics and everything. What's my current audio setup? My current audio setup is a bit overkill for a lot of the stuff I do, but I do need track count for a fair amount of jobs. It's a Scorpio, sound device is Scorpio, and then I have Lectrosonics, and some G3s in an emergency, but generally I'm not running more than 4 radios. Primarily doing a lot of doc, kind of corporate-y content, social stuff. Oh look, hair wax, nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Running COS 11s. I was running DPAs at one point. Found them a bit too fiddly after a while. So, now this is a T8. So if you ever need to get into the back of a G3, it should be this T8 hex key. Yeah. So there you go, T8. If you ever need it. I don't know if it's ever going to focus on that. Do you, as a field recordist, ever get the opportunity to go to Audio Post Studios and see the other side of your work? Well, funnily enough, I used to even do on some of the indie features and stuff. Oh, paracetamol. I used to do post-production as well. So what I would do is on these low-budget features, because obviously the money is fairly rubbish if you're like just doing one side of it, I would be like, look, I can make this work because I already know that they're going to have like a fairly tight turnaround in terms of audio post time, be able to get a decent enough rate overall for the actual days that I'm working, that I would then do all of the post-production. And I think because I come from a background that isn't musical, it was kind of nice as well, because obviously once then the musicians and the people that did the score and stuff came, there wasn't like competing. I wasn't really like, oh well, actually I think your music is da 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 da. So yeah, so I have seen the other side of it, which is good. Vatev, do we still travel? Just UK gigs? No, yeah, travel. Yeah, it was in Germany last week. That was pretty cool. Have a few trips. I mean, I was in Scotland. Technically, that's another country, I guess. Although UK, no, maybe not. And Greg, what's your thought about Nexus? I need to look into it more, to be honest. I mean, I think I'm pretty impressed with how everything's developing on the radio mic front in terms of just being able to obviously fit more things in, and just have a more powerful workflow. I think it opens up a lot of options. Just when you think you've kind of, everything has been invented almost, there's always something else out there, isn't there? Which is nice. Hey, from GSA and the theatre side of the UK audio game. Love the content and recommend you often to my students. Ah, nice. Yeah, I need to do some more videos. Obviously, when you tell people that I've done 700 videos, then people are like, wow, that's a lot of videos. But I need to definitely get back at it. So now I have like a load of free tools. I'm trying to make more useful tools that people can use. And I haven't decided to go the app route this time, because I think I mean, unless I can make some stuff work, but it would probably end up having to be paid or something. Because the whole reason last time I closed it down is because it was just too much faff. Speaking of traveling abroad, though, as well, I've also got a thing where you can literally just type in, select your airline, and it'll tell you things like your lithium-ion battery restrictions for that specific airline, which is cool. Gareth Evans, let us know if you ever want a collaborator. Yes. Well, I'm starting to do more and more stuff that requires a bunch of people to help me rig mics and stuff, spatial audio, which is cool. When you mention Nexus, do you mean Source Nexus, Source Connect for studio link-ups? No, I think he means the sound device's Nexus, which is like a radio mic frequency coordinator all in one crazy box, which is really cool. Really good for cart setups. Although I wonder, I mean, if my bag gets any heavier, I think I'll fall over. Right, I kind of need to get another bag. Oh, is this whole thing gonna fall over? I've got so many cables and everything. I'm just going through all of my stuff at the moment and trying to move it into this studio space so I can have a bit more breathing room and hopefully make some more interesting content. Oh, look. If you ever need to clean your boom pole, highly recommended. That and a microfiber cloth works wonders, really. So open your graphite or aluminum pole, shake up the shine, then wipe the shine on the pole, let it soak for less than a minute, polish each section with the second rag. So obviously you put it with one rag on, so you get it all wet, leave it a minute, then wipe it off, and then quickly wipe the rubber bumper. And then you should be good to go. From K-Tech, Boom Shine, which is obviously the pun on moonshine. If you give me 1 second, I just need to get my next box that I'm sorting through. And then... I'm also contemplating at the moment getting not doing my SL6 anymore because it's a bit of an overkill. I wonder if I should just plug it all in. I had to get the riser and everything. So yeah, need to sort through all these. Oh, this is some proper old stuff here, as well as I have like 1,000 of these Euro plugs, which I didn't realize, which is quite fun, and a harmonica. Oh, still works. And I used to love this Super Shield. Obviously a lot heavier. Not like ridiculously heavy, but I was really impressed when it first came out. I was always really surprised it didn't get that much stuff. I know they brought out the Cyclone fairly soon after, but I did like the rigid, like, click action. It's kind of just feels a bit more solid. Although obviously I have the Nano Shield at the moment, which I have to say I do like because it's lighter. What's going on with the other business that you manage? Oh, lots of stuff. Yes, I do lots of things, and I'm about to start. I think another one really. It was always I always did that because I always felt I was getting to a point where I was doing so much sound stuff that I thought, well, if I was gonna, try and make the most of it, I would have to like charge for a course or something, which I was never really that. Not that I've got anything against courses; they're obviously massively useful, but I just didn't want to do that. Plus, I already make enough, obviously, from all the recommendations of you lovely people, who obviously see all my content. And then if there's someone, if they're then like, oh, do you know anyone in the UK? Because we can't take you, blah blah blah. And I obviously get a lot of those recommendations, which is always really nice. Ooh, interesting cables. So yeah, feel free to ask away. Sorry, what's going on is basically I'm just clearing out all of my stuff. I've got like a myriad of lots of rubbish and a load of things. Oh, where? Like here that I need to like sort out, and then I'll get So I've got a lot of things to be able to fix. Well, not fix, but just organize myself. I have so many like smashed phones. I don't tend to give away my phones. And look at this! Wow. Zoom R16. I never actually used this in the end. But, it'd be fun Maybe I should give it a try. I've really used the setup much. I don't know if anyone else has used this before. But could be quite interesting. I'm running out of floor space now. I'm gonna start actually putting some of these things away. Oh, there's plectrum. I think at one point I tried to learn the guitar, but like I say, I'm not very musical, so I'm sure it didn't last long. Electrosonics, nice boxes, I have to say. There's actually nothing in that one. I think it's just decomposing in its state there. So there we go. Any other questions or anything? Also, let me know if there's any other things you'd like me to make. I'm trying to make and design more like application things. I've done things like read the metadata of broadcast wave files in case you like forgot. Ooh, USB to TA3. That's interesting. Read metadata and a few other things. Really, I'm actually fairly impressed with myself for the one that lets you just press buttons for entering metadata. So if it's like a line fluff or this, that, and the other, then that's what I need. Nice. And that works well. So yeah, sorry, I kind of had my ramble, to be honest. If there's any other questions or anything else you want me to comment on, have you tried K-Tech Boom Patch? I haven't tried the patch. Connects onto the boom pole. I need to look into it. I have ambient poles at the moment. Ambient and Panamic, funnily enough. But no, I need to start getting more into back in the game. That's what I need to do, Greg. It's been a long time, and obviously when I've been speaking to a lot of you guys over the past couple of years, then it seems really funny to say back in the game. Obviously, it's hilarious now how most of the people that were confused about why I was making content are now all making content themselves, which is funny. I like it. Hashtag Simon Hayes. Oh, yeah. So, another box. Personally, I think more of the live videos on YouTube is the way to go. Channel will grow faster. Yeah, well, that's it. I'm more about the old long tail of the internet, because obviously, once you oh my goodness, once you're like searching for stuff, and not many like I've just realized as well the other day that no one's really done anything with Boom Recorder, for instance. So I have all of that to look forward to and do. Oh yeah, I need all these. And that. Swit batteries. Really like how Swit have the D-taps on top. Because I need to get another charge. Yeah, I need to get another hard wire actually for my recorder. Because my power supply, I managed to slice it in half. I mean, I suppose I could learn to make cables. That's probably what I should start doing. But yeah. Oh. But yeah, in terms of content and stuff going lives, yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see. I should obviously start doing just all the general boring videos on I don't know, everything from like isolated splitters and what all of these things mean, what ground mean, what lift mean, because it's just useful. I mean, I would highly recommend all of you to set up your own channel as well, to be honest, because it was so beneficial to me, especially in the earlier days, trying to like learn, because it's a lot easier to learn almost on the job, especially when you first start out doing like student projects, or to be honest, whatever you can, and then obviously go up and up from there, like I have done. So it's fun. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll call this at around 25 minutes. I don't want this to go. Some people will watch back through some of this, I'm sure. Even if it's just ChatGPT stealing all my ideas. Rain cover, rain boots. Oh, lots of these. There we go. So yeah, if you guys don't have any more questions or anything, then I think I call it. But it's just while I saw all of this stuff out, and I was like, well, I may as well jump on and you know, multitask and make the most of my time. Oh, COVID kits, very good. There we go. Voltage pen. With the tools. Sorts of tape. Ah, there we go. Actually, you guys can maybe help. Is there anything I can do? I'm trying to make first an LTC generator, because I think that'd be quite cool if I can manage to do that. But also, if there's anything to do with time code, that'd be interesting. I made a time codes drift calculator, which would tell you theoretically how many seconds you would be out by if you tried to put two things into a project file. But if there's anything else, then that'd be really good. Do you anything use like a long shotgun? Funny you should ask. I do. I found earlier my 816, so I did. I have used it. I'm sure the 8070 is much better because I think my 816 is actually T-powered, so you have to have an adapter to get it to 48 volts. Obviously, phantom power is can go down to 12, but I think T-power is slightly less. You need an adapter. So yeah, I do. And actually, I should do like a rejection test, I guess, because it'd be good to use it in the field. I don't actually have a windjammer that's big enough for it, I don't think. So I think that's why I haven't really used it. I think I just kind of got given it at one point. Someone was just like, "Oh, do you want this?" I was like, "Actually, looks really cool. So why not?" There we go. Another box down. So many. That's the box that I slightly broke. Shards of stuff all over it. Awesome. Right, well, I'm going to try and come on a bit more regularly, at least, let's just say once a week for now, not overcommit. And then you guys let me know in the comments, either of this video or just Instagram me or whatever. Anything else you want to see? Do check out all the latest stuff. What will you do with any of these things? What will I do with them? Oh, I'm just sorting them out. So, yeah. Let me know what else you would like to see or anything else. I'm trying to design loads of stuff because it's useful for me, and so it's probably useful for you, hopefully. I'll let you know if I think of anything else. And then I'm going to take a load of cool pictures and stuff because I have this nice little setup here with a 360 picture thing. So expect some interesting content coming soon. Awesome. See you guys later. Thanks so much. If my fat fingers can press